right, they are having a huge moving sale, and it was a big house, and let's see what they have to resell on my eBay store. I do love garage salings, and I think the profit margin is bigger in garage sales. So let's start with this artwork. I fell in love with this piece, and there I am. Checking for signature. It was $5. It felt like it was something special, so I went ahead and put that on my eBay store. I was looking at some of these watercolors as well. They were only $3. It was pretty. I have a lot of artwork, so I didn't indulge in a ton of artwork at this sale. Some pretty baskets, another piece of intriguing artwork. I love the frame here, but it was definitely a print, and I couldn't make out, there, it seemed contemporary. It might just be the label for the frame, but I ultimately did not get that piece. Lots of kitchenware. I ended up actually buying one of these glass bake dishes for my own kitchen. Some pretty glass blocks. This was $2, so I went ahead and grabbed that for my own kitchen. On this table were some more modern pieces. I did see that Stein, and I'll get back to that. This is a pretty tea service. It was a silver plate, but it wasn't very heavy to the touch, so I felt perhaps it wasn't as quality as I had hoped it would be, because it was a pretty tea set, and it was full. It had the coffee, the tea, the sugar, and the creamer. Some more artwork to look at. And here's the pink and green depression glass. She was charging a little high prices for depression glass. Some of it had little flea bites that I couldn't sell. I didn't want to sell as is. So I was sorting through. She had multiple sets, because as soon as I took some, she would take some out from another box. But there were some really pretty pieces, and I did buy quite a bit of the depression glass. This green was really special, and I think it looks like I put it back. I ultimately did buy this piece for $5. It's in my booth at Apple Hill. I just love that kind of more contemporary wavy pattern on it, so I was so excited to see that piece, and I did ultimately get that piece. These also were more of a contemporary design, although they were in pink depression. I'm putting those aside because I am going to take those. They're really pretty. I've sold these before, and they were a good price, so I decided to take those. And some candlesticks I was looking at. Some beautiful etched candlesticks. I did put a nice bundle together of the glass. She kept putting more out. And I said I think I'd gotten enough glass, but I actually come back to this table later because she just put some more stuff out. Some very, very pretty pieces. I'm really attracted to pink depression and green depression. It's unfortunately not a huge market for resale. It's just not a huge profit. But I do like it at my booth. I think it looks pretty with the sun shining on it. So I do get them, and I do have customers for them. So couldn't tell who this glass cake platter was. It was really pretty with the crimped edging. Now these salt and peppers were great, and I did get those salt and peppers because those were definitely vintage. These were some contemporary plates. I think maybe Pier 1. Pier 1 might be actually starting to sell more because they have now gone out of business. And I'm always attracted to Pier 1 pieces. And I actually have always decorated my kitchens from Pier 1. So I didn't get these thinking they were going to be too heavy and you have to worry about the weight on eBay. So I left those behind. This was a pretty picture. Went to check another area. There were tools and grills and nothing I buy and resell. Candles, some wooden candlesticks were really pretty. I liked this statue, but I think it was made to look old. It had a made in China sticker on it, so I decided to leave him. Little wooden ducks. I don't think they were real decoys, but they were cute. Books. I don't deal in books, but these were a great price for any dealer. Some pretty outdoor planters. I checked through some of the games and some of the puzzles. Sometimes I do well with games and puzzles if I can find a box that's sealed, but in this case, no. I pick him up again because I kind of like him, but I don't get him. He was only $1. There's some pretty outdoor lighting and some textiles to look through. Kind of was interested in that Milwaukee toolbox, I think it was, but I don't generally sell those kinds of things. I don't know enough about them. She's replenished a bit of the pink glass, and I do indulge myself in a few other pieces. Here are some cute Christmas items. I decided to get them because they're very inexpensive and they're really cute for my shop at Christmas time as well as eBay. These were $1 each. I'm handing things over to my husband. I go back, look for more Christmas items. These were some silver plate. In rough shape though. I do pick up this bag. This was interesting. It had a mix of more modern nutcracker ornaments and some vintage. And I think the whole bag was $1. So even if I sell one or two, which I will sell for over $1, I decided to grab the whole bag. And this guy was so cute. He's a shelf sitter. But the Santas with those textile beards really sell, and I've had a lot of success last Christmas on my eBay with items like this, so I decided to grab him as well as this pillow underneath him with the sewn-on Santa. It's so cute. It was in very good condition. I do a smell test, and I also do clean them before I resell them. I think all the Christmas items cost me like $5, so I went ahead and took pretty much most of them. Now it's back to this Stein. I don't know if this is vintage. I suspect that it is. I love the theme on them. It was very romantic. I love the pink floral. And I think it was $1, and I decided to grab that. It's really heavy, and the mechanism was working for the lid, so we grabbed that. Let's see what else I find here at the garage sale. I couldn't tell whether these were actually mid-century or just made to look mid-century. And I don't know clocks well enough, so I left those. This metal star I actually did buy and have since sold already. It was really heavy. I think there was a natural patina on it, and I went ahead and got that. I liked it. Yep, that's me thinking about it. I also picked up this interesting mirror. It has feet on it. I believe there was probably a glass perfume bottle or something to go on it. It was only $1, and I did take it. Interesting frames. Back to some artwork and some baskets. Now this was a Nittany Lion lamp, and I did buy this. In my booth, although we have to be vintage, we are in State College, Pennsylvania, so anything for Penn State can still be in our booths. So I did grab that lamp. I think I left the helmet behind, but I did take that lamp because I think she only wanted like $4 for the lamp, and I could easily get 18 to 25 on that in my booth. Again, I'm checking out some toys. There were some interesting child's blocks. This purse was pretty. Again, some more tools. And I think I'm gonna do like just one more round on this garage sale and head to the next. But I keep looking at that cake plate, but it's clear glass and I'm torn because I actually want to take all of this depression glass. She did restock too. I took a few of those etch glass pink depression. I took some of the green, checked very carefully for flea bites because I don't want to sell a drinking glass that has any chipping around the rim. This was a really pretty piece. Was it a vase? Was it a liquid container? I don't know. It was very pretty, and I did end up getting that. I'm just reviewing everything on the table again. I also got these 2 Penn State stadium chairs, which are great, and put that in my booth because they will sell at Apple Hill. They were in excellent condition. And that's my husband. Don't take it, take it. Some more textiles. Candles. I was looking at some of these rugs. I just don't think that they were vintage. I think the theme of today was the depression glass at this particular garage sale. Checking through some of the baskets, because I do tend to use baskets for transporting my items and then resell them when someone shows some interest in them. My husband's in the corner there wrapping up everything so gingerly. I do my last little look around, see if I haven't missed anything that I think I can resell. But I'll tell you, you got to go to garage sales. You can find some great bargains at garage sales. Don't be afraid because things are used. They can be cleaned. They can be revamped. I found this bag full of child blocks. I think I did grab those. I wasn't sure whether they were actually vintage, but I did love that they were wooden. And I think they were 50 cents, maybe $1 for the entire bag. And I did grab them. I like the bright colors on the... I'm still futzing around, aren't I? Here's my husband. Carefully packing everything that I had put aside. And I think I'm gonna kind of wrap up here, just doing one more glance over everything. Yep, he's coming with me. Just too pretty to leave behind. I did take him. Looks like I put him back, but I did take him. And I took the second set of these. And I have 2 sets of those. I have 2 sets of the Q-Best version of the Pink Depression, which is also kind of mid-century modern with a pink depression glass. They're really cute. They're very modern, and I love them. I did take a few of the candlesticks as well. Thank you.